We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry, and right away he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Purdy. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. That's going to be a first down. Well done.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go! Go!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Gun. Start.
Burrow from his own end zone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's French. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, been open there, was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Purdy from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside
11,
runs,
11, 11.
he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11 Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow going to change things up. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
11 mighty. 11 stop.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Purdy now to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Purdy. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get
11,
going.
11.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Got. 11. 11. Got.
They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
11. Here we go. 12. 11. Got.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
On 2, ready?
3rd and 12.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11. Got.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. Here we go. Got.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. An inside give, Brown. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving
11,
the football.
Thomas. 12, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Dances by him. A nice display of powerful running. But it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there.
11, 11, 11.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. Don.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their two receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
In motion, the tight end. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, check that. Street. Set up. Ready?
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16.
11,
Now
11.
Burrow
11
changing
MT,
the look.
Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas. Eleven MT. Shot.
Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
11 MT. Shot.
Here's a give to Brown.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Gotta go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 8.
11. 12. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11. 12.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's a second and 8.
Let's get set. 11.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
On one.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Gun. Shot.
From midfield now, Burrow able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another. Down there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
The slot man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the... are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Go! Smash, smash!
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go!
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Trey Hendrickson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 empty,
Not an
11
ideal
empty.
way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after
12,
they had built up some momentum. They were
12.
moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at about the 14. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Hut.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11. It's just set. Shot.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's French. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
McPherson on for the point after.
And it's 21-3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
11. Here we go. Side.
Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, now they'll try the end around. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. Trap alert.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Handing it off to Brown. He gets away from 1. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They give it to Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now Purdy.
Completes it to Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
Young lady. Young lady. Young lady.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.